There once was a boy with a very bad temper, and his father couldn't think as to what he could do to get him to be able to control his anger. Until one day he decided that he was going to give his son a handful or a bag full of nails and a hammer. And he looked at his son and he said, every single time you lose your temper, I want you to take one of those nails, go to that old fence post out there, and pound in a nail all the way through. The first day, the boy went off and he just continued to keep losing his temper in a way as to where he wound up pounding 37 nails into that fence post that day. His arm was exhausted, he was a little tired, and he was like, oh my gosh. So the next day, he went off and he started controlling his anger just a little bit better as he had to think about, pounding them nails in. As the days continued on, the nails got less and less until all of a sudden one day he went to his father super excited and said, Father, I controlled my anger all day. I don't have to pound a single nail into that fence post. And the father said, that is truly incredible. I am so proud of you. He said, now, every day that you control your anger throughout the entire day, I want you to go out there and pull out those one nail. So that boy, he worked on it so hard. But day after day, he pulled out one nail after another until all of a sudden he got to his very last nail. And the father said, you have made such huge progress. You have controlled your anger and you have all done that on your own. But he said, I want to still show you one last thing. He took his son out to the fence post and he said, what do you notice? And the boy studied it over and he noticed all of the holes placed in there from his anger and from the nails that he had to pound in there. And he said, every time we lose our anger or go off on somebody, it leaves wounds that sometimes may never be healed. And that is why we need to be so cautious and careful as to how we use our words or how we choose to be able to take out our emotions on other people. It's because we don't oftentimes really see the true effects that we have. And a lot of times we don't see how bad we truly hurt them or the damages that it can cause. And so every day, let's be a little more mindful as to how we can control our anger when we choose to. And every day, if we practice towards it, we can get better and better to the point as to where we can see ourselves no longer snapping or blowing up or taking our emotions out negatively on somebody that we don't want to. Continue to work hard, continue to keep proving it to yourself, and you're going to do amazing things.